State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bulldogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will get the ball first. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Booker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball, close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Booker. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Caught near the sticks. It's high. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on third down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and his soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
On third and long, trying to convert it through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense changing the play. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive, this offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Cook. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Right back to the well. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 we can go, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense is really struggling, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's the handoff. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those...
There he goes. Lowers those pads. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Makes the grab. It's high. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Fresno State will have to punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the single back. He's in open space downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
To the ground with the back. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Looking for the end zone. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down after the incompletion. Might be changing the route. The sure hands, it's high. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can...
Turning it on! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Drake.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Etienne. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And the pass rush, they win up front.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass to 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
4-2 Spider.
After run, now throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Easy.
Tried to pound their way in. Knocked knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you've gotten 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first game...